minutes. It could, the impact could travel over the coming weeks. The Iceland volcano exact spot eruption timer. Look at all this. See if we can get some images on the Iceland volcano. We know that in the areas where we were been watching the Iceland volcano, what is this? Where is that exact location? We have been monitoring some of the live web. Oh, let's look at this area. It's right around this area right here. This is the area that we've been documenting where the UFOs were around this area, remember? There's been a lot of UFO traffic here. Good morning. Aw, you on a break, Mama Hamster, honey? Well, welcome. Welcome, Mama. That's right. Mama Monster, Monster Mama. Good morning. This is really cool because now we have, you can see the lines. You all go look at the live video from last night about the Iceland volcano because we pulled up a map and we showed the UFOs flying around. Hello, Applebrooks, honey. We saw the UFOs flying around the vented area. And there are a lot of volcanoes in there. In Iceland, there are like dormant and stuff like that. But the lava, you see the lava flows big time. That is really interesting. Iceland, they reveal how big an eruption could be. Let's see how big that eruption can be. How big can it be, Gina, honey? We're going to see how big it can be. Oh, let's look at it. So they say that the scientists, how big would it be and whether it could produce another huge ash cloud. Oh, wait. Is this the area that we were at? I can't remember where it was. Let's find that volcano video from last night, you all. Let me see if I can get over here to it. I know I'm going to have to mute. My lips are chapped this morning. It's about right, Gina, honey. You can do it. We're going to do it, you all. Let me get to it. Y'all got to get to it. Good morning. Let's come to some of the live videos that we did last night. The latest ones. It was this one right here. The Iceland UFOs by the volcanoes. It was this one right here. It was 12 hours ago that we streamed it. And we did another one right here. 2 days ago, the Iceland volcano has UFOs. And let's go to the other one because well, that's the first one. No, I guess that was that one. Where is the other one? I thought we did another one about the Iceland volcano. Yeah, we did. This is the first one we did 3 days ago. Hotbed of UFOs around the Iceland volcano. So the one from last night, this is not going to let me click into it. I want to click into it, but does it want me to click into it? We're going to see if we can do it. I think we can do it, you all, because it's pretty cool because there is so much activity. And I was hoping, I know we all hope that the UFOs could like maybe stop the volcanoes from exploding. We don't want them to explode. You know, this is the video from last night in Iceland. I think we found the area where it was on the map thing. Let's see. Where was the map? I know we wanted to find it. Right there. That was the area right there. That's where the UFOs are. You are right there. You see that area? It's this Langenhager. This is the area we've been documenting at the volcano. And this is the area. Are they one and the same? It's a boundary plate. Iceland lies on a tectonic plate, a boundary above a mantle plume. Mantle plume. Can I visit that? Can we visit that? I already opened it up. Is what, let me flip it back, you all, because we truly have been documenting it. So we can see right here, we got some, oh, what are we looking at? No, I didn't want to look at this. This is what we wanted to look at. This right here. This is a different place right there. And but it's almost near it, okay? It's almost near it. Look at the point where the UFOs are. They're at that point right there. I wish I could bring up a side-by-side. I really do. That's the point where that's at. And it's in the same location. Okay, we've cleared it up. It's in the same location. The UFOs are flying around, all around that vented area. They're hovering over ground. Someone said, well, it's just cars. And somebody commented. Of course, when the person said, oh, that's just cars driving around that volcano area. And this other person responded, oh, are cars flying in the air? No, they're not flying in the air. It's massive UFOs going in and out of that vent. In and out, in and out, in and out. Is what's happening. We got to pray, you all. Good morning. Good morning, you all. So that's what they said is happening. And we have indeed been documenting that very region for the past 3 days. And there is a massive amount of UFO. That's right. That's right, Rainbow Turtle, honey. You tell them, Rainbow Turtle. You can tell them. We all can tell them. And they're literally flying by this vented area. A vented area. In that area, let me see this. Where are we at on this thing, you all? You can see. Let me see if we can do it. We can do it. I know we got distracted last night because I got just looking at. This is all the UFOs flying around. This right here, flying around in the air. Tons and tons of UFOs. We did an overlay, is what we did at this particular region right here, and this is the general location. Of something happening. See, this is Sunday on the 19th. Right here. Let me see if we can get it. Right here. So this is the UFO area. If you have any doubt in your mind, go watch the video. And there was great big donut UFOs like that too. How? Oh, I went to search for something. I did. It's okay. We went to search for it. We pulled up another visual. The visual we pulled up was this right here. You can see the Iceland volcanoes and the glaciers. The location lies under the Vatnajökull Glacier, the largest in Europe. Oh my gosh. It's the largest glacier in Europe. Wow. That is amazing. It really is. Look at this. Here's this one right here. Here's this Reykjavik right there. Look at this one. That's the one and then we got that one and that one. This is Iceland. It is a caldera, a summit elevation 1,725 meters. Last explosion was in 2004. We know what happened in 2004. We know what happened in 2004. Well, my husband retired from the military in 2004. We moved to Salem, Indiana. Oh my goodness, the volcano for climate. Yes, digital revolution, honey. You know all about it. Yes, it darkens the sun. We tried to pull it up, but I pulled up the wrong area, so we had to go to the other side. That was not the area, but this is, let's watch the volcanoes. Let's watch the activity right here, you all. Let's watch it. We did an overlay so you can see the UFOs that are flying around. I tried to overlay it in the area so you can see it. I line up the visual day screenshot, and these are all the UFOs. These are massive UFOs. This is the vent that the UFOs, I got to line it up, you all. They're literally flying around. I'm trying to overlay the window capture. On the OBS Studio, we can do a window capture. With these UFOs doing their flying around, we can. We just got to get it going. Okay, I think we got it going, you all. Maybe we got it going, you all, so we can see it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to line it up, you all. I don't want it to go off. I don't. Because that's a game changer. It truly is a game changer. See, look at this right here. This is their location. They show up and they fly back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The white lights, they're the same lights that match. Yeah. Yeah, you are. We're going to have to do it. This is the area. This is the Lagan jar, whatever they wanted to call it. This is the area where the UFO activity is occurring. Can you push the button, Gina, and quit playing around? I got to tell myself to quit playing around. Go watch the video. Go watch it. Okay, so here they are. They're flying around. These right here are massive UFOs. Massive. They're going over here and back and back and back and back. Look at the traffic. This is a time lapse, though. It's an absolute time lapse, but this is, it is wild. This is, again, an overlay of the window capture at nighttime, and these are the UFOs you can see flying around. Right here, they flying in the sky. They're hovering over the ground. And Gina, quit moving your thing. Get down off of that thing. Okay, yeah. Where's the UFOs? Right there. There's the vent. The massive vent. See how they move? They're literally hovering in the air. These UFOs, cars don't fly on mountain tops. They don't. They do not. I'm still trying to line up this visual right here, you all. But they say it's going to go off. It could go off one side. It could go off. Okay. Within 30 minutes, and it could be days. Look at it. I'm still trying to line it up. Okay, I've lined it up now. We've seen these UFOs go into this vented area. They're hovering. They are hovering. There's been other UFOs go inside the big ones, and they come out. They are multiplying. They are multiplying. These are motherships, massive motherships. I hope they're over there trying to try to neutralize it. If they didn't want it to go off, if we truly do have good forces out there who do not want this volcano to go out, they will do what it takes to try to neutralize the situation, and they will bring in whatever they need to do. They'll do it to stop it. Let's hope it doesn't go off, you all, really. You got the ball plasma portals. Digital revolution. Yeah, there is ball plasma portals. And there were ships that were coming in and out of those portals. Yes, there was. We know there was. It was really weird because they had a roll of clouds. This was weird last night, you all. I spent too much time on it. But there was clouds that literally rolled in, and they had like a geomagnetic, whatever pattern to them. These ain't normal. Raindrops, snow, ash, no. These are, look at the holes all in them. Centered out holes in these things right here. This kind of looked like the Olympics. Look at this. Circles, like the Olympic thing had the rings on them. It did. This is a massive, like, something rolling in is what it's like. Massive something rolling in. I'm going to flip it back over here. I'm done talking about it. I am done talking about it. Come over here. We got the news on it. They're saying it's going to be erupting soon. We can look at the news on it. You can. It's the top story. It could travel over the coming weeks. The volcano impact could travel over the coming weeks. So, okay, if it can travel over the coming weeks, you know what that's going to do. You know what it's going to do in Europe. Let me close this out. Most likely to be impacted by the volcanic ash. Here's the answer is the blowing wind. Of course, we're going to have a dark winter. I saw Someone said that Europe, a lot of people were going to freeze to death in Europe this coming winter. They predicted it. And, you know, when you have the energy situation there with the heating and all that, this is not a good scenario that could play out. It's not, because once that volcanic ash, it could cover the sun, some of the sun's sunlight. It really could. Oh my gosh, and not to mention when the volcanic ash, if it's a powerful eruption, that ash, you ever watch the documentaries when the volcanoes erupt and the ash just literally buries towns, buries the people, buries the towns, and or people have to take shovels to shovel it away like snow. And then you see the documentaries where people are on their bicycles trying to flee the volcano that is in the mountains and stuff, and they're covered in ash. Oh, it's apocalyptic photos. It really is. It's like, what was that place in history where they found people perfectly preserved when the volcano erupted in ancient times? I can't remember that volcano, because the volcano god awakened is what happened. There's going to be later, and if the volcano were to erupt, they're going to tell you. So we got Tuesday and Wednesday. Look at this, AccuWeather. AccuWeather, you all, they're talking about an imminent eruption. Imminent. Imminent means it is coming. I hope that that's not bad UFOs over there. But all we know is there's a lot of UFO activity, a lot of it. And it wasn't there before the 13th. It picked up. We went back all the way to the 13th. It picked up. Okay, let's read what it says. The potential impacts your air travel. You're going to be flying in an airplane? No, you're not, because this has the potential to impact your air travel. Your air traveling over the coming weeks. That could be going into Christmas, while noting that the pinpointing and the size of the exact location of the affected airspace will depend on timing of the imminent eruption. They cannot pinpoint it yet. If the volcano were to erupt on Tuesday into Wednesday, that's a very long time to erupt. Today is Tuesday. The upper level winds across Iceland would tend to direct any ash to the east towards Scandinavia, or even north of Scandinavia. However, later in the week, after Wednesday or whatever, there will be big changes. They know that there's going to be big changes to the upper level wind pattern across Iceland and Europe. They're telling you right now what's going to happen. There will be big changes to the upper level wind pattern across Iceland and Europe. Thursday into Friday, a substantial dip in the jet stream will develop across parts of Europe, reconfiguring the upper level winds, which can direct any lofted ash toward parts of northern and central Europe. Into the weekend, any ash present above the ground could be directed further west across Europe. You all, sounds like a really, that sounds wicked. It sounds wicked. It really does sound like it has a touch of wickedness in it. Such a scenario could impact the global economy. Now, why did you have to throw in the global economy? In 2010, the eruption of Iceland's Eyjafjallajökull volcano led to 100,000 flight cancellations over several weeks, affecting 7 million passengers and shaving 4.7 billion. That's nothing to the amount of money that is thrown away. Nothing. Although it really is something, but we don't want to talk about the money. Come on now. Off the worldwide GDP, according to an analysis of Oxford Economics, that figure could include 1.6. See, that's not even nothing. The money that is thrown around, not going to get caught. Airline industry. The airline industry. Oh, now we got it. You're welcome, Justice. Now we got it. Now we got the airline industry, because they suffered greatly before all of this. You know what's been going on in the airline industry of the past several years. This is going to make it happen too, you all. But the people who pays for it, the people. The timing of the potential eruption will also impact the air quality. You're not going to be able to breathe. So if you're in there, I've watched this documentary and/or survival thing. If you are in the area where there is a volcanic eruption occurs, you are to take your T-shirt. If you ain't got something, take a T-shirt, wet the T-shirt like that, because the glass shards from the pyro, how you say it? The pyro, whatever stuff that's in the air, it can literally put little shards into your lungs when you inhale it. You want to cover your mouth and your nose because it's like little teeny micro shards going straight into your lungs. Plastic, uh, pyroplastic thank you, is what it was, digital revolution. It was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, cover your mouth. You can wet it and it will stop some more of it. Then I guess the dry, but no, you do not go out there. If that's in the air, you're going to have it going into your body like that, slicing you up. It's not going to be good. The timing, so we have been documenting that exact location on the Iceland volcano. We're looking at Laganar right here. We've been documenting it right here for 3 days. 3 days we started documenting it. What am I supposed to be doing? You're supposed to be reading, Gina. Okay. Should an eruption occur? Okay, reduce air quality. Okay, this is important to you living around there, and it's important for you all too. 31 miles from the volcano, should an eruption occur into the week, reduced air quality could even be an issue near the capital city, as the near ground winds will form from south and can direct polluted air into parts of the area. Later in the week, the near ground winds will change direction, which would lower the risk for reduced air quality in the capital. Meanwhile, the country's tourism authority is calling for calms. Well, you better inform them what they need to do. It's impossible to predict whether a volcanic eruption will break out or exactly when or where in the vicinity of Grindavik a potential eruption might break out. It is important to note that there are currently 46 volcanoes, yes, we know, actively erupting in the world without any major disruption to international air traffic. The nation's flagship Iceland Air says the ongoing seismic activity in the southwest region of Iceland has not affected the flights. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. No. I would do my research. I would prepare. I really would prepare you. What have they got? The underground tunnel is full of, and Iceland is filling with magna. Magna, you all. This is it. The tectonic plate. Now scientists revealed to Mail Online how big an eruption could be if it could rival this one right here, which saw 50,000 flights canceled and 8 million passengers affected. 8 million. That is an astronomical. And we got vents. Wow, this is kind of wild. It is so wild, you all. It's a hot spot. Oh, now we got the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. You know what can happen. You know what's going to happen. If you ever listen to Dutch Sense any, when you have that happening, you can expect other parts of the world, the earthquakes and stuff, they got to relieve the stress. So then you have something happening in the other parts. And people have been talking about the New Madrid too. This could literally set off a massive chain of shaking, a massive, massive chain of shaking and more eruptions. Just like, poof, 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 poof. It's like that. Just like that. You can't say that this make it believe because we have volcanoes all over the world and we have magma in the ground. Okay, we do. The Mid-Atlantic Ridge, you're going to make that plate lift up. Around 4,000 people have been forced from their homes in this area due to its proximity on the peninsula. This is Mount Fajarajawal in July 16th of 2023. Oh, see, there we go. We are here. We got a nice visual. Here's where it's located on the globe. It's like right up there in that area. And right here, wow, I really hope those UFOs can stop it. The huge ash cloud they saw 13 years ago is unlikely to happen again right now. Notice they say right now, unlikely right now, but they can't say for certain. They just said unlikely. Wow. It's extremely unlikely that an eruption arising from the current unrest will cause disruption to the transatlantic air travel. It is unlikely? Okay. No, anything's possible in this world, and we found this out. Iceland straddles the mid-Atlantic ridge, a crack in the ocean floor separating Eurasian and North American plates. There you go. The Eurasian and North American plates. I'm no expert on this. I'm not. Gina, that's why you shouldn't be open your mouth. I'll speak about whatever I want to speak about. And if I want to say there's UFOs or flying around those volcanoes, that's exactly what's happening. UFOs flying around the volcanoes. Look at that. Wow. This is the ash cloud, you all. Oh my gosh. If you did not have some type of breathing apparatus or covering your things, this humongous ash cloud, it prompted the biggest global aviation shutdown since World War II with 50,000. Okay, well, they're going to have something that's probably going to rival it. It's going to rival it, you all. If it goes off, it will rival that right there. Wow. So it's look at the cracks. There's cracks opening all around the world, too. All around the world. Big, massive cracks. A crack in the ground caused by the earthquakes. Look at these people in the hot pools. The Blue Lagoon. Let's look at this, you all. These are the areas of volcanic activity. I don't like this to be a precaution for domestic volcanic aviation color code for the Riken Peninsula. A peninsula is something that juts out into the water. If you wanted to know what is a peninsula, it juts a piece of land that juts out into the water. That's what it is. Oh, it's going to be pushing them, you all. There's only a few places on Earth, now let's read about this, where the mid-Atlantic ridge is exposed on land, but Iceland, which is a slap bang in the middle of the ridge, is one of them. Only a few places on Earth where the mid-Atlantic ridge is exposed on land. Iceland is one of them. It's located over the mantle, a column of hot, molten rock that rises from the deep mantle surface, becoming lava. Massive cracks in the land. It's going to I hope they can stop it. The volcanologist, my son, when we lived in Hawaii, he said, when I grow up, I want to be a volcanologist. I'm thinking, no, you don't want to be a volcanologist. Well, look at this, you all. Look at it. This is no. Also, we got some plate tectonics right here. Tectonic plates. At the lithosphere, the rocky outermost shell on Earth. I mean, it's like looking at the mid-Atlantic ridge. Oh, so, okay, you know, this is really interesting because you never see the maps, you see the maps from long ago. You see the maps from long ago where they said it used to be one great big Pangea thing. All the continents were connected. And then the land masses shifted away from each other. Well, according to the tectonic plates, we're still connected if you look at the tectonic plates. We truly are. But the Pangea had them all smushed together, and they're telling us that over time we just drifted, and it no longer looks like that. But according to the plate tectonics, it looks like that. It truly does look like that. So is the landmass that we're seeing on the current maps Are they not true to their nature? Is it truly like something like this, really? Plate tectonics. The Caribbean plate, the Nazca plate. This is the area. This is the area where the black cube showed up. In this area, thousands of the black cubes showed up in this area. They did. If you got a plate, you probably have underground civilizations. You truly do, because a plate is a solid thing. Wow, I love these visuals right there. Volcanic rest, large earthquakes, residents had to been evacuated. At the moment, we don't even know if there's going to be. Well, we know now. Look at the walking on the lava beds. When we went to Hawaii, when we lived in there, we walked on Kilauea, the lava beds there, and it was hot. Even though it was solidified, it was hot. The heat was like walking in an oven, if you've ever walked on it, you all. So they got a state of an emergency in Iceland. They do. They're fleeing. The whole country is fleeing. You got to get your water. Water's going to be in short supply, you all. This is a pretty big article right here that they put out there. Residents have to evacuate and leave town. Yeah. Look, in 2010, months of chaos for air travel. Look at how massive that is. That will literally... We could have a dark winter. We could have a dark winter because there's lots of clues about it. There is also a Simpsons video where they're talking about a dark winter. And they said that it was released. I saw this on, I forget his name. Yes, Sorrell on my Facebook or something. He had shared this thing on his page about the Simpsons video. It was like a predictive, like programming. And this video was going viral on TikTok. And it was like the Simpsons thing was released around, I don't know, 2 months ago. And it spoke about the dark winter, people freezing in the dark winter. I also heard this lady say something about she had this dream. She had this dream that she was in a place and there people were freezing. She was worried about the pets and stuff. How the pets, if the pets stayed there, they would freeze to death, and she wanted to get the pets out. And then these people came, and she thought, well, if these people stay there, they're going to freeze to death too. She just had that dream. She had that vision. It was like a couple of nights ago. There's something going on. Something is going on big time, you all. Don't let your guard down at all. I'm going, again, let me just tell you right now. On the YouTube channel, we have done videos for 3 nights about the Iceland volcano. And last night was one, and it's in the very area that they're speaking about. There's lots of UFO activity. This was 12 hours ago. This was 2 days ago right here. And this is when I first ran across the cameras at the Iceland volcano. 3 days ago. 3 days ago. I might have skipped 1 day, but it's real. It's real. I'm going to go. So with that being said, hello. Yeah, I might want to get yourself prepared. You really might. Get you some survival stuff. Get you some shelf-stable food and water and stuff and anything else. You better try to get in survival mode because you don't know what's going to happen. And it's better to be prepared than not prepared. You don't go all gung-ho. You don't have to. And no, this is not gloom and doom. This is not no whatever. No, there is something going on. There's a lot of UFO activity, a massive something going on. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. So let's just think of the magna as like hot like this. Literally, it's this hot. And I know that stoves have ashes from wood, but it's nothing like the pyroclastic plasma from the volcanoes. Nothing like that. You know, the hot coals will burn you. That magna will just like do it. It'll do you in. You all have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.